What will happen when two brothers set out to take revenge for their father? These two are not ordinary people. One is a detective, while the other is a Navy SEAL. The story begins with a scene in a market. Here we see a man named Walter. Looking at Walter, it seems like he is trying to escape from some people chasing him. But those people are not going to let him go that easily. After some time, he even changes his clothes and comes out onto the road. But as soon as he arrives there, a car runs him over and drives away. Sometime later, we see his elder son, whose name is James. James used to be a Navy SEAL, but now he trains people. As soon as he comes outside after training, a soldier tells him that his father has died. James immediately reaches the morgue, and after seeing his father, he becomes emotional for a moment. But then he controls himself. From this, we understand that his relationship with his father was never good. After coming home, he tells this news to his wife, whose name is Layla. They also have 2 children, but he tells her in a very strange way. He does not even call his father Dad, and instead calls him by his name. He says that finally Walter is dead, and that he must have brought this upon himself. He had made enemies everywhere. After hearing this, we find out that Walter was also an agent. James says that he wants to arrange the funeral soon. Then Layla says that he should call his brother. Hearing this, James says that his brother never cared about Walter before, and he will not care even after Walter's death. Then we see a scene from Oklahoma. Here we see Johnny. As soon as Johnny comes home, he sees that his girlfriend Valentina is leaving him. He tries to stop her, but she refuses and says that today is her birthday and he even forgot that. She says there are thousands of other things that have been bothering her too, which is why she is leaving him. Johnny tries to speak in her language to convince her. She smiles and says that she is still not going to stay, then drives away in her car. Johnny comes back and falls asleep at home, but in the middle of the night, he gets a call from Layla. Layla tells him that his father has died and that they are going to hold the funeral soon in Hawaii. She says she wants him to come there. After hearing this, Johnny says that he did not even know his father was still alive. He thought that he had died years ago. He says that he has nothing to do with him and he is not coming. While he is still talking on the phone, 2 men suddenly enter his house and place a sword against his neck. They reveal that they are from the Yakuza gang. They tell Johnny that before dying, his father had sent a parcel for him, and they want that parcel. Johnny says that he knows nothing about it and that he only just found out about his father's death. Very quickly, a fight breaks out between them. All of these men want to kill Johnny. But Johnny is not weak. He is a detective by profession and has dealt with many people like them before. One by one, he finishes them all. The next day, we see a scene in Hawaii where Walter's funeral is taking place. Johnny also arrives there. James is not happy at all to see Johnny. The 2 brothers start arguing with each other. There is also a girl here named Nani. Nani is their cousin, and she is very happy to see Johnny. Everyone calms them down, and they all head home. Before entering the house, while the 2 brothers are talking, we learn that they have the same father, but different mothers. Somewhere deep inside, James is angry because his father left his mother and married Johnny's mother. But Johnny had an even lonelier life because after some time his mother also died, and Walter never cared about anyone. After coming inside, while they are all eating together, Johnny tells everyone that he believes Walter was murdered and that it was not an accident. But James does not believe this. Then Johnny says that some gangsters came to his house and were asking for a parcel that, according to them, Walter had sent for him before his death. So this means those same people killed our father. After hearing all this, James takes Johnny outside and tells him that his children were there too. He says Johnny cannot talk like that in front of his kids, and asks since when he started caring about Walter's death when he had not spoken to him in years. Johnny says that if James does not want to find out the truth, then he does not have to, but he himself is going to uncover it no matter what. After saying this, Johnny leaves and goes to a bar. While he is drinking there, the bartender offers him a shot, and he drinks it. Just then, he notices a man named Kay arrive there. Kay is one of the most powerful men in Hawaii, and his community is very influential. As soon as he arrives, he looks at Johnny and asks why he came here. He says that he does not want Johnny staying there, and reminds him that he had already warned him before. Now he only has 7 days left. At the same time, Johnny realizes that these people have brought him far away somewhere. Kay makes a mark on Johnny's neck and warns him that he better not be seen there on the 8th day, otherwise his death is certain. On the other side, we see James going to the police chief. After hearing Johnny's words, he also starts suspecting something. He tells the police chief that he wants to see his father's full case file because he does not think it was an accident. He believes someone murdered him intentionally. Police Chief Carl says that they are already investigating the matter, but he personally does not think it was murder. Still, if he finds out anything, he will let James know. On the other hand, Johnny arrives at Walter's house and starts searching everywhere. He finds a gun and keeps it with him. Then he notices a boy coming toward the house, so he hides inside a room. The boy's name is Pika. As soon as Pika enters the room, Johnny tries to catch him, but Pika starts running away. For a long time, the 2 play a cat and mouse chase around the house. Eventually, Johnny catches Pika, breaks his nose, and asks him how he knew his father. Pika replies that so Johnny is Walter's son. He says he used to do small jobs for Walter, and that he is also saddened by his death. But Walter had turned the whole city into his enemy, so he cannot name a single person who might have killed him. Johnny continues searching the house when he notices a surfing boat. As soon as he touches it, a map falls out from inside. At the same time, we see James arriving at the place where Walter was killed. There is a restaurant nearby. He goes inside and asks to see the CCTV footage. The staff refuses, so James offers them money. They say they do not need money. James replies that the money is actually for their medical treatment because he is about to beat them badly. On the other side, Johnny is still staring at the map when James suddenly enters the room, and both of them point guns at each other. After a moment, they lower their weapons, and James gives Johnny a pen drive. After playing the video, they discover that their father was truly murdered, and the van that ran him over did not even have a number plate. This means they now have to search the entire city for a blue van. But as soon as they get into the car and reach the main road, another vehicle crashes into them, and armed gangsters come out firing bullets at them non-stop. Both brothers try shooting back from inside the car, but they are unable to fight properly from there. Seeing this, Johnny jumps out of the car and starts taking them down one by one. Meanwhile, James climbs onto the top of the vehicle. Johnny tells him to get down, and the moment James steps off, Johnny blows up his car. Seeing this, James gets angry and asks why he destroyed his car. Johnny says that it was the only option. He immediately calls the police there, but now the police chief scolds both of them. He tells Johnny that he has forgotten he is not a police detective there, and that he belongs to another city. Then he tells James that he is not even a cop at all, so both of them should stay at home and leave police work to the police. But the brothers are not going to sit quietly. After returning home, they open the map again and call Nani there. Nani is a lawyer. After looking at the map, she understands everything and says that it is the blueprint of a casino that is going to be built in Hawaii. The casino belongs to a man named Marcus Robichaud, one of the richest men there. Nobody knew that he was secretly building a casino. This means Walter found out the truth, and that is where all the trouble began. In other words, the person who killed your father is none other than Marcus himself. The next morning, the brothers go to the place where the casino is supposed to be built. Many people are already living there, but the land officially belongs to no one. These people live there without knowing that soon they will be thrown out so the casino can be constructed. Just then, Carl calls them and says that he has found the blue van. When they arrive there, he shows them that the van had fallen into the water, and the driver is also dead. Nobody knows who the van belonged to, but the police are still investigating the rest of the details. Around the same time, Pika tells them that there is a party tonight. He has gotten a catering job there, and the party is being held at none other than Marcus and Robbie's house. Hearing Marcus's name, both brothers say they are coming too. Pika refuses at first, but the brothers disguise themselves as catering workers and reach the mansion anyway. They are determined to gather information somehow. There, Johnny meets a woman named Monica. After talking for a while, Monica reveals that she is Marcus's wife. Johnny tells her that he is trying to find his father's killers. Monica then asks if he is Walter's son. She explains that she had hired Walter to spy on her husband because she was planning to divorce him. But before Walter could tell her anything, he died. She says she does not know what Walter discovered, but she wants Johnny to meet her the next day because she cannot talk openly there. On the other side, Marcus's men catch James and bring him downstairs, where Johnny is also present. Marcus asks both of them what they are doing there. He says that if they think he killed their father, then they are idiots. He explains that he hired their father to keep an eye on his wife because he suspected she was having an affair, but before anything could happen, Walter died. After hearing this, the brothers leave. They realize that both husband and wife had hired the same man to spy on each other, which is extremely strange. The next day, when Johnny arrives at the place where he was supposed to meet Monica, he discovers that Monica has been murdered there. For the first time, Johnny truly suspects Marcus. He believes Marcus is a disgusting man who even killed his own wife, meaning he is capable of anything. Johnny storms into Marcus's house and starts beating up all the guards so he can reach Marcus. But after some time, the guards shock him with a taser and knock him unconscious. Marcus then comes face to face with Johnny. Johnny calls him a horrible person and asks why he killed his wife. But Marcus gives no answer and instead hands Johnny over to the police. Then the governor arrives there to get Johnny released. After Johnny gets out, he notices James standing nearby. But instead of talking to him, he tries to ignore him and walk away. James asks why Johnny hates him so much. Soon, the two brothers begin fighting each other. The fight continues for a long time. At first, James does not attack seriously, but eventually he also starts hitting Johnny brutally. Johnny then reveals that he was very young when his mother was murdered right in front of his eyes. His father never cared about him. Johnny always believed James would come to help him because James was the only family he had left. But James also turned his back on him, and that pain has been eating him up from inside ever since. He says he spent his whole life waiting for his brother to come save him. James says he regrets not standing up for his brother back then, but now he does not want to fight him anymore. Both brothers apologize to each other. Johnny says that he could never take revenge on the people who killed his mother, but now he wants to kill the people responsible for his father's death. Hearing this, James says that he is with him too. When the two return home, they lie to Layla and tell her they were fighting some gangsters outside. They do not want her to know that the two brothers fought each other, but Layla is very smart and quickly understands that they were actually fighting among themselves. Just then, Valentina calls Johnny and complains that he left home without even telling her. She says that when she went to his house, she found the entire place filled with parcels. One of those parcels contains a drive inside it. Hearing this, Johnny immediately tells her to bring the drive to Hawaii right away. But Valentina says that she is not coming anywhere. Our breakup has already happened. I will just send this drive to you through courier. You were supposed to go to Hawaii with me, so why did you go alone? After hearing this, Johnny says that he cannot explain everything to her right now. He just wants her to personally bring the drive to Hawaii. Valentina eventually comes to Hawaii, but after arriving there, she once again makes it clear that she is no longer with Johnny. As soon as Johnny gets the drive, he hands it over to Pika. Now all four of them are driving back home together. Pika says that the drive is encrypted and they need a 12-digit code to unlock it. James gives him a code and says that he found it among Walter's belongings. While Pika is trying to unlock the drive, they suddenly notice that the gangsters are chasing them again and firing bullets non-stop at their car. There is also a helicopter above them. Seeing this, Valentina says that she will drive the car. She takes the wheel while the others start taking down the enemies one by one. Suddenly, two bikers jump inside the vehicle. Johnny fights one of them while James fights the other. Johnny kills the first biker, and James takes care of the second one. But the helicopter is still above them, firing continuously. James takes aim and ends it with a single shot, killing the gunmen inside the helicopter. Even then, they are still not safe. After crashing, the helicopter starts sliding toward their car. Luckily, at the last moment, they drive into a tunnel, and a huge explosion occurs outside the tunnel. Once they finally get away safely, Pika announces that he has unlocked the pen drive. As Valentina checks all the details, she reveals that there was a transaction worth millions of dollars, and all the money went into the account of one person. As soon as she reveals the name, both brothers are shocked because the money was transferred to the governor's account. This means the governor is also working with Marcus. On the other side, Nani goes to meet the governor with the map and tells him that an illegal casino is going to be built there without anyone knowing about it. She says she cannot understand how the government approved such a thing when people are still living there and will eventually be forced out. After taking the map, the governor says that he will see what he can do. Around the same time, James and Johnny bring Valentina back home. But after arriving, James feels that something is wrong. He searches everywhere for Layla, but she is nowhere to be found. When he enters the bathroom, he sees his children hiding there and crying. They tell him that some men came and kidnapped their mother. Just then, Marcus calls James and tells him that he has a pen drive and Marcus wants it. He warns that if they do not arrive within 1 hour, he will kill both Layla and Nani. Hearing this makes both brothers furious. James opens his secret room, which is filled with some of the world's deadliest weapons. They pack all the weapons into a bag and head toward Marcus's mansion. One by one, they silently kill all the guards outside Marcus's house. Their guns are equipped with silencers, so nobody even realizes what is happening. Soon, dead bodies are lying everywhere. After some time, Marcus notices that the power has gone out. He immediately realizes that the two brothers have arrived. He sends one of his men outside, but the moment the man steps out and sees the bodies everywhere, Johnny kills him too. Marcus now understands the danger and immediately informs the Yakuza gang. He orders them to make sure that the two brothers do not survive at any cost. Soon, all the Yakuza members arrive, and a massacre begins. James fights all of them alone. One after another, they come at him, and he keeps killing them without stopping. After some time, the entire place is covered in blood and dead bodies. Then Johnny arrives, and after going downstairs, they find Layla and Nani there. They free both women, but Marcus has already escaped. Johnny immediately goes after Marcus while James starts escorting the women outside. But Layla stops him and says that he should not abandon his brother again and must go after him. James then turns back, but now he comes face to face with a Yakuza member named Nakamura, who is carrying a deadly sword. A fierce battle begins between them. Again and again, Nakamura tries to injure James, but James is no amateur. Once he starts fighting seriously, he brutally kills Nakamura. On the other side, we see Marcus reaching his boat, so he can escape from there. But before he can leave, Johnny arrives and a fight begins between the two of them. They keep fighting for a long time, but after some time, Marcus drives a hook into Johnny's shoulder. Injured badly, Johnny falls to the ground. Marcus says that he killed their father first because Walter was getting too smart. But now it is the turn of both brothers. Until the two of them die, his path will never be clear. He says that he wants peace. After saying this, Marcus pulls out a gun. But instead of getting scared, Johnny starts laughing. Marcus asks why he is laughing. That is when Johnny shows him the pin of a grenade, meaning an explosion is about to happen. Seeing this, Marcus quickly fires his gun. But the bullet hits an oil container, and explosions begin everywhere. The blast is so powerful that Johnny gets thrown into the water. From far away, James sees the explosion and thinks Johnny might have died. He immediately jumps into the water and pulls Johnny out. After bringing him to shore, he realizes that Johnny is still alive. The next day, the police arrive to arrest the governor because he was also working together with Marcus. Now everyone is relaxing and enjoying themselves on the beach, but Johnny is standing alone at some distance. He looks at his mother's picture and says a few words for her. Just then, Mr. K arrives there. After looking at Johnny, he says that he had given him 1 week. but now he does not need to leave anymore because he has become a member of their community. At that moment, Johnny finally understands what Kay really wanted. Kay already knew that the casino was going to be built and that all those people would become homeless. He also knew they could never defeat Marcus on their own, but he had complete faith in Johnny and James that the two brothers would finish Marcus. That is why Kay says that from now on, Johnny is one of them. After saying this, Kay hands Johnny a small note and says that it is a gift from him. The note contains the name of the man who killed Johnny's mother. After saying this, Kay leaves. Johnny walks straight to James, but instead of reading the name himself, he gives the note to his brother. James reads the name and then burns the paper. After that, he takes his younger brother back to the family. Everyone is finally happy together, and they decide to stay united from now on. And with that, the movie comes to an end. So friends, if you enjoyed this video, then please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.